Welcome everyone to the Austin Media Center. Austin PBS has been a fixture and a pillar in the Austin community for over 60 years at this point. Being a community organization that exists for that long, especially in one space, eventually you outgrow what you're doing, you outgrow the walls around you, the infrastructure around you, the technology around you, and eventually work to create what became the Austin Media Center. First challenge with this was working through the supply chain shortages and challenges in the pandemic. A second twist in the journey, which was during the freeze in Texas in February 2021, the entire facility flooded. This was 1 week before we were due to receive our certificate of occupancy. With the help and support of Key Code, we were able to get through it. We were able to finally deliver on the promise of the Austin Media Center. We're going to go through the production control rooms, the audio control rooms, the studios, back of house, rack room, machine room, and all of the hundreds of miles of cable that make this facility run. Let's take a look. All right, welcome to Studio A at Austin PBS. We have 3 studios in our facility, A, B, and C. This is by far the largest. This is at 6,600 square foot. This is very comparable to the historic studio that Austin City Limits was filmed in. We've just used it a lot more efficiently and focused really on production and on being able to bring in audiences on the seating you see behind me. I'm most excited for Studio A to be a convening space. This is a space meant to bring people through those big doors into this space to see a production, to interact as a community. We also have Studio B, that is our partner, Austin Community College's studio. That is a green screen studio, about 2,200 square foot. And finally, we have Studio C. Our Studio C is an 1,800 square foot facility and is used right now for our shows Central Texas Gardener and Austin Insight. We have brand new cameras, brand new lighting systems, brand new audio systems, brand new PA. We were able to really modernize everything we do in one fell swoop, bring it up to industry standard and industry norms. All of our studios are capable of acquiring up to UHD HDR. Our primary cameras are Sony cameras. We have a mix of 3500s and f55s. It's really opened up a lot of visual options for our storytellers. On the lensing side, we have a very long history with Canon and with Canon glass, and so we chose to go that direction again. We have a pretty wide variety of lenses across the different camera types. Camera support, the jump to these new Vinton PEDs was fantastic. They are a much more pleasant working experience while still maintaining that stability and controllability that you want out of a pedestal camera. And for teleprompting, we went with AutoScript. Name in the business, solid, functional, modern displays. On the audio side, in this studio, we have Digico audio for both front of house and monitor positions. We have 2 boards. These boards are supplemented by our Sennheiser microphone package, using both wired and wireless mics, basically for whatever the situation needs. Here we are in Control A. We have 3 control rooms and 3 studios. The way we built this facility is primarily around flexibility. Any control room can control any studio or all of the studios. So we wanted to make sure that we could be as flexible as possible and have as many tools and options available. We are using ROS switching. We're using ROS Carbonite for switching. We're using ROS Expression for graphics. On the audio side, we're using a mix of Digico and CalRec boards. Multi-viewers, and specifically robust multi-viewers, were really critical to being able to do what we do in this space. We're doing multi-viewing through everts. We're using the X-Link, so we're able to have a robust level of multi-viewing at a price point that is achievable for us for a nonprofit. We are using Prism scopes, waveform monitors, vector scopes. Here, we implemented from Clearcom their Eclipse Brain and their FreeSpeak wireless system. And we actually put the resources behind making sure that we had enough antenna base stations throughout the entire facility, because we do so much more than production here. And all of those functions require people to communicate with other people in real time. It has been a tremendous jump in our ability to support these shows, to support these events, to communicate with each other in real time. It has been absolutely fantastic. We're now in the rack room. This is one of two machine rooms that we have in the facility. One is for sort of core operations, broadcast operations, and this one is specifically for production. The carbonite switcher brains are back here, the trios, the expressions, the camera chains, everything that's acquired in the studios runs through this room. The theme of this facility and of this build is flexibility. We installed a robust KVM system so that we can truly address any machine from anywhere. We don't have to worry about where the machine is located. We only have to worry about, do we have a keyboard, a mouse, and client? That's it. We are, as mentioned, the largest 12G facility in the country, one of the largest in the world. Over 100 miles of low voltage cable were run for this project. Tremendous amount of both 12G cabling as well as 3G cabling, audio cabling, Ethernet cabling, variety of low voltage control system cable, fiber, of course. We have robust fiber connectivity between the machine rooms, and any and all types of cables for the functions that we needed. It was really fulfilling partnering with Keycode on the infrastructure aspects of this project. Number one, because they get it, because they've been there, they have clients that have been there, they know the area, they know what the challenges are, but also we're very willing to listen to what our specific needs were. The room we're in now is our audio mix room. This is for finishing of all of our shows. We're using Pro Tools on the production side for multi-track acquisition. We're using an Avid S4 control surface for mixing, Genelec speakers, 5.1 that allows us at the touch of a button to flip between 5.1, stereo, mono, any combination so that we can monitor what we're doing. Backing our post-production processes is a large amount of Facilis shared storage. We have over 1 petabyte of storage spread across multiple Facilis chassis, including an all SSD chassis for the high-speed, high-bandwidth UHD finishing work that we do. When using a lot of shared storage and having a lot of media, it's really critical to have robust ingest pipelines for the metadata. Our ingest from studios is through an Evertz product called Dreamcatcher. That is the acquisition machine where it gets turned from baseband video into a file. That file then transitions over through our Telestream system and is conformed into the various formats we need, into proxies that we need as well, and is cataloged by our asset management system called CatDV. And then the file itself lands on Facilis, our shared storage, and is then available to edit with all of its metadata carried through from CatDV so that editors have all of the information they need about whatever the file is. On the audio side, we are basically entirely Pro Tools. Pro Tools is where acquisition happens. Multi-track acquisition happens directly in Pro Tools and then is transferred to this side of the house where post-production happens also in Pro Tools. I've enjoyed working with Keycode on post-production projects specifically because a lot of their background has been in post-production and has been in designing those workflows, designing shared storage, and being able to bring to us client stories of success from much larger productions that still do have things that we can take from and learn from. Thank you for joining us at the Austin Media Center. We've taken you through production, post-production, editing, audio mix, control rooms, machine rooms, all of the things that contribute to this amazing facility that we partnered with Keycode to bring to the Austin community. We're really looking forward to all the amazing things we can do here.